What is up, my butter biscuits? In today's video, we're going to be talking about Mikayla and her new collaboration with Louise. This is a really big collaboration, and I do not know how. I am on TikTok all day, every day, just sitting there scrolling. I'm up until like 3 o'clock in the morning, all because I'm addicted to damn TikTok. I did not see that she was coming out with a collaboration with Louise literally until today, which is, well, you guys are seeing this probably a couple days late, but the day that she actually came out with her whole collection, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I missed this whole entire thing. I don't know how that like slipped under my TikTok algorithm, which is so crazy because I actually follow her on TikTok, so I'm like, why didn't I see this? I don't know. Anyways, we're gonna be talking about her full collection. She is coming out with a lot of stuff. A 50 pan eyeshadow palette. 50. 50. I'm like, who does that? Like, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm mind blown by that palette. So anyways, we're gonna be talking about the full collection because she is coming out with a lot of products, or she came out with, why can I not get the word right? Honestly, if I'm keeping it real with you guys, I'm thinking about my lips right now because I put a lip oil on top of my liquid lipstick, this Milani lip oil. I do have to say, in general, I don't really like this Milani lip oil. And I was like, oh, I don't have a gloss right here. Let me not walk to my little garage where I got all my makeup. And I was like, let me just put a lip oil on because I want something glossy for my lips. And no, I don't see how people put lip oil on top of their liquid lipstick. It feels horrible. It's very, I don't know, it just feels weird. And on top of that too, I feel like it's peeling off my liquid lipstick and it feels like it's like getting chunky and gritty. It is so weird. I do not like it. So don't pay attention to my lips in this video. I was just too lazy to wipe them off and redo them. I was like, you know what? Who cares? It's late. I'm hungry and I'm just ready to get this ball rolling, okay? Anyway, so today we're going to be talking about Mikayla times Louise. I think her collection is called like her Winter Wonderland, or like it says on the palette like to have and to hold in case you get cold. I don't know, it's kind of cute, but y'all, I don't like blues. Okay, let me just go ahead and throw that out there. I do not like blues. I do not like blue eyeshadows. It reminds me of Mimi from Drew Carey. I'm just not a fan. Anyways, we're gonna talk about the full collection. Let me shut up. Make sure you guys give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to click the link down below. Head over to my travel channel. That's my travel channel with my brother. Go show some love over there, and let's go ahead and get into it. This has nothing to do with the collection, but am I the only one that does not like Louise website? I don't know why. For some reason, I don't know how to explain it. I know I'm not using the right words, but it just reminds me of something that's like fake. I don't know. Okay, what I mean by this is like when you're watching a movie or TV show or something and you see somebody like shopping online and it just has these like, I don't know, fake looking like websites, you know, that people are scrolling on. That's what it reminds me of. I don't know the word to use, but I'm like, I don't like it. Like, it just, I don't know, it doesn't look professional to me, which is weird. I don't know, maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm overlooking it. I'm looking too deep into it. I don't know. Anyways, the very first thing that I do want to talk about is this huge palette which has 50 eyeshadows. And it is $45. Now, I do want to say 50 eyeshadows for $45 is good. Honestly, that's a really good deal. That's less than $1 per eyeshadow. I don't even know how Louise is coming out with eyeshadow palettes that big. Honest, I've never even seen a palette that big, y'all. I'm like, oh my gosh. I don't know. I guess this is just what they're known for. But anyways, this is what the outer packaging looks like right here with her and her man Cody on the front of it. I just have to say, and I'm so sorry, look, I understand everybody's colors are different. You know what's really crazy is like my birthday's in February, so like, is this my color? Is this my birthstone? No, I don't know what my birthstone is. I don't know why for some reason I think of February and blue, but I just don't like blue. And I'm a Pisces, so I feel like I should like blue, but I don't. Is a Pisces blue? I don't know. It just reminds me of fish. Anyways, y'all, this eyeshadow palette to me, honestly, it could have been 24 eyeshadows. It did not need to be 50. There is so many repetitive colors within this palette. If you look at the neutral side of things, I'm like, there's about 4 shades in there that look the same. If you look at these light blues in there, there's about 4 of them that are very similar. Yes, obviously, if you swatch them and blend them out and stuff like that, they are going to look a little bit different, but honestly, you're gonna have to be looking at it underneath a microscope just to be able to tell the difference of it. Overall, as you guys know, I've said this before, I just don't like blues. I don't know why. For some reason, I like a blue smoky eye. Say for example, if you're doing like a really dark look and then put on a deep navy blue shimmer, I love that. I think that looks really beautiful, and on top of that too, it's very sultry and sexy. But straight up blues, I just don't like, y'all. I think I did like one blue makeup look my whole entire like little IG career, and that's where I was doing like my look after an Oreos package, and that was like really blue. And that was enough for me. I don't know. I just don't like blues. I think this palette looks tacky. It's way too big. It's way too overdone. Who needs a 50 pan eyeshadow palette? Like, it just seems so unnecessary to me, only because so many colors look so repetitive. Like, even look at the dark browns, the furthest to the right. And I'm like, y'all, all of the shades literally look like those 3 brown shades look the same. They really do. I'm like, obviously, yes, online they're going to look different than in person. But overall, I'm like, y'all, why do you need this many same colors? Overall, I have to say, sorry, how many times am I going to say overall? I don't like this palette. Okay, just straight up, I don't like it. I think that it is really really ugly. It's definitely not my favorite, and I just don't get the whole 50 pans. That's just too much. I'm gonna have to take like 50 breaks in between this video just to take a look at my teeth, because y'all, my mouth feels so gross, and I just know that this lipstick is gonna end up all over my teeth. Anyways, moving on right here. This is actually sold out at the time of me filming this, but once again, I'm not seeing anywhere on here that it does say that it is like limited edition and this was like first come first serve and it's not coming back type of thing. She did come out with a brush set. This actually does look cute. I like the container for it. It looks like a diary. It has a little clasp on the outside. Now, I don't know why. This is what I'm saying. It's so weird. You know how Mikayla is about her red? She says that she hates red so much. This is how I feel about blue. I feel like for some reason, well, like a powdery blue. I like a navy blue. A navy blue is fine, you know, or maybe even like a royal blue, like a Dodger blue. I like that. But like a baby blue, I just don't like. I don't know. Like a powder blue, I don't like it. It looks cheap to me, and I don't know. Overall though, $48 for, let me see how many brushes are in here. It does not say. I wonder how their brushes are as far as for face, because I do have a couple of their eyeshadow brushes and I really love P. Louise eyeshadow brushes. This has, I'm gonna count it out, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 brushes for $48. This does say that it is saving you 52%. When they do things like this, I am so sorry, I've said this before, I feel like brands do this type of tactic to where it's like, oh my gosh, it's on sale. They have the original price marked at $100 and saying that it is $48, but it's the day of launch. It just came out. So do you really think that they're going to be marking this down 52% on the day of launch, especially with a collaboration with Mikayla, knowing how much she probably charged or is getting in royalties or commission from this collaboration? Like, let's just go ahead and keep it real here. Come on, they're trying to use that as a like selling tactic right there. She is also coming out with 2 different types of blushes that are like purpley. I do have to say, this is one of the things, I've never really tried a purple blush. Like maybe I did, honestly, like when I was doing like a themed look while I worked at Mac, but I never really tried one like this, like a vibrant purple. At the time of me filming this video, these are not sold out, and it is later in the day. It's actually 9:30 p.m. right now, and this came out in the morning. The lilac colored one I actually think would look beautiful. I think people probably would be scared of that, but the lilac one I think would look absolutely beautiful. This one that looks a little bit more violet, it is called, what is it called? The cheek of it. I just think that this would be way too much. Honestly, I think that this is way too intense. It looks way too purpley. It looks Barney, to be honest with you, and it's kind of scary. So I would pass on that one, but to be honest with you, the lilac looking one, or like lavender, I don't know what kind of color this is, okay? Whatever this one is, it's called Pretty Pansy. That one right there I think is actually cute, and I do think that y'all, a blush like this, I think a lot of girls will look at it and be scared of, and they'll be like, oh, I don't know about this. But then honestly, as soon as it's on, it's really beautiful. I think that that would look nice. The deep purple one is just a no. She is also coming out with a highlighter too that is called Choose an oh wait, it's called it says right here, choose an option. I am so stupid, y'all. She's coming out with 2 different highlighters, one in Eternal Ice and then the other one Forever Frozen. You already know how I feel about like highlighters like this that are like liquid, and on top of that too with a blue shift. I'm so sorry, you guys, but like I love, especially like when I was younger, oh my gosh, like during the time that ABH came out with that like different, I forget the name of it, y'all, had like 6 highlighters in it, and one was like purple, one was like pinky, one was like bluish, like it had all different color shifts to it. I was really excited for that, and I wore it maybe like once or twice, y'all, honestly, because it depends upon like the lighting and everything, because depending upon where you're at or which way you're standing, a blue highlight can literally look like you got socked and you're trying to cover it up with makeup. That's why I'm like, oh, it looks like you have a recovering black eye and you're covering it up with a highlighter. So I'm like, I don't know how I feel about that. Honestly, I don't know. Once again, it does go back to me not liking blues though. I really do I don't know. I just don't like blues. Especially for a highlighter, y'all. She is coming out with 2 different sets, or y'all, I'm so used to filming these before it comes out. As you guys know, that's why I do the whole makeup thoughts and opinions videos, but I'm just late with this. So y'all, I do apologize for that. She came out with 2 different sets of eyelashes. She has one dramatic and then she has one regular. The dramatic one is just way too much for me. Y'all already know like how I am when it comes down to lashes. I like little baby lashes. So I do have to say her more natural ones look nice. So you get 3 pairs for $18, which I guess is not too bad of a price. But honestly, y'all, I literally go to like TJ Maxx or like Marshall's to get my lashes. They have really good like creme shop lashes in there, and you can get them for like $3, and I really like them. So if you guys are like balling on a budget, make sure you guys check out those. And then she is coming out with like packages too, or like sets. Now, oh, also I did forget, she is actually coming out with a powder highlight, which is called Frosty Fantasy, which once again is a blue. I don't like this yet again. I'm so sorry, y'all, to be repetitive. I just don't like this style of blue. I just don't think it looks nice, in my personal opinion. I think obviously it does depend upon your personality and your aesthetic, you know what I mean? Because some people can rock it. I'm not one of those people. So that's why I'm like, no. Back in the day, honestly, y'all, when I was doing my makeup like all super crazy and stuff, like I feel like I could rock it because it came from within my confidence. But now that I'm getting older, I'm like, oh, let me not draw emphasis to my texture, you know what I mean? So let me not put a blue highlight on it. And then she is coming out with a set of her blushes, so $23 for both blushes. I would just get the individual by itself, honestly, the lilac one. And then she has the highlighter bundle, which is $20. P. Louise prices honestly are really good. Like, I feel like they're very affordable. And then they have the full collection, which is actually saying sold out as of right now, for $130. So you do get the 50 pan eyeshadow palette, both sets of lashes, the brush set, both blushes, 2 liquid highlighters, and the powder highlighter. For $130, y'all, honestly, I do think that is a really, really good deal. That is like really affordable, especially for a full collection. But I just go back to, who needs a 50 pan eyeshadow palette, especially with those shades? I feel like so many of them are repetitive. If you look at it, it's like, okay, like they could have took away half of those eyeshadows and I think that it would have been a much better looking eyeshadow palette. I just feel like that's so overwhelming and just, I don't know. It looks like kitty makeup when it's like that big and like that over the top. Do you know what I mean? Anyways, there is one last set right here. It says, Mikayla, don't mind if I do bundle, which comes with the brush set as well as the eyeshadow palette, and that retails for $70. So that is still a pretty good deal right there. It does say that it is a $93 value. Now, I do have to say, overall, in my personal opinion, I think that this collection is y'all, I'm gonna sound rude, but obviously it's my thoughts and opinions. I think this is a really ugly collection. I don't like it. I really don't like it. I feel like the lip, I did actually, you know what? I put it in like new makeup drops. Are they bops or flops? Like the e.l.f. times Mikayla lip. I felt like that was really beautiful. I really did like that. I did like the Pot 2 eyeshadow palette 2 from Glamlight. And I did like the original one. This to me, I don't like it. I really don't like it. I think it's kind of ugly. But once again, take that with a grain of salt. Obviously, I'm somebody who just doesn't like those types of blues and that much blue. I just feel like it's blue overload, but I totally get it. Obviously, the whole theme is to be like winter wonderland, and it is obviously coming out during winter. So I totally get it. It's just not my vibe. But anyways, make sure you guys let me know your thoughts and opinions about everything. I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, Girl Scout.